Hello and welcome to D6 Tricks, the Twitch channel where we talk about a whole lot of tabletop RPG things, just whatever comes to my fancy, because I may have creative ADD. Hello, I'm Alex, and joining me we have Atwas.
Hello, I'm Atwas. You can't get rid of me just by changing the time slot. You're gonna have to try harder than that.
And we have Kristen.
I'm also here for some reason.
Wow, incredible.
Wow!
Alright, so today we are going to be talking about Bugbears and Borderlands, which is basically a basic rules version of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. But I thought they had basic rules! You fool. You fool!
Not basic enough.
5e basic.
No. Anyway, I have this PDF because I kickstarted Bugbears and Borderlands for $1. It was very cheap. Whenever it eventually comes out in the public, because I believe it's going to soon, it'll probably also be for $1. So if you're in the slightest bit interested, pick it up. It's $1. It's just $1.
It's a whole $1.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole lot of content.
Yeah, there's a lot in here for a whole $1. Like, the short version is basically, instead of what are the D&D basic rules, which is, we're gonna put every rule of Dungeons & Dragons in here, but limit the options you can choose. This is basically, let's streamline the rules with a couple easier to pick player options. So, the short version, the slightly longer version, but the short version of what's changed, the action economy is better. There's actions, there's reactions, there's free actions. Bonus actions are out of here. 95% of everything is an action or a free action. Reactions are for specific stuff. It's cool.
Okay.
There's no spellcasting concentration mechanic. Spells just have a duration. And when it's up, the spell's over.
That's nice. I always forget about concentration.
Mm-hmm. So you don't have to, juggle multiple spells that need concentration.
That's really sick.
Ability scores are just ability modifiers. So say if you're a player in a campaign that consistently forgets the difference between a 15 and a +2 in strength, all you need to worry about is the +2.
That does make that go a little smoother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Individual skills are gone. Everything's ability-based. You're proficient in the ability, like proficient in strength, add it to all strength-based skills. Proficient in dex, add it to all dex-based skills, etc.
That's nice. I actually like that a lot, especially because I was flipping through it and there are ways to do more specific things, but that's cool. I like that.
Feats out. Yeah. There's background traits that are similar to feats. Other than that, it's just increase the number. You don't have to go through pages and pages of feats to find, what is the most optimal solution for my character? Most optimal is increasing your strength, idiot!
That sounds fucking amazing, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Finally. Yeah. Oh, good. You mean I won't be stuck with choice paralysis? Amazing!
Yes!
Wait, you mean I can't pick something like Sentinel or Polearm Master? 0 out of 10.
0 out of 10! Yeah. Basically, everything about the game is made to speed up play, keep it easy to learn. You could theoretically make a character that's not a caster because they have to choose spells still in 5 minutes. That is something you will never be able to do with regular D&D.
Yeah, God, no.
Yeah, no.
There is interesting caster stuff too. Like I said, I was flipping through.
I was in fact gonna ask specifically about the caster options, because I've always found the idea of playing a caster very appealing, but every time I've actually flirted with it, I've been like, oh god, I hate this. This is too many things. I'm gonna go back to punching things. Easier.
We're gonna be looking through, at the very least, the player's guide first. There's also a GM guide, or a big pack that has everything. Caster has the most amount of choice still, but I think it's way easier here than it is anywhere else.
Okay.
But that was the short version, so for right now, let's sit back, relax, have some hydration, take a deep dive, and discuss, are these changes good, are they bad? Are they streamlined? They better be streamlined. Let's go.
That was the point.
That's the point. All right.
Hard to not be streamlined compared to 5e, but you know.
It's not very hard. Yeah. So basically here is the history of Bugbears and Borderlands. Like way back, first edition of D&D, there was a set of basic rules that were a streamlined version of the advanced rules, because advanced D&D first edition was still a thing. And this is basically the 5e unofficial version of that. This is one I would feel more comfortable teaching my mother how to use. Because, like, she knows enough about D&D to keep up with me in conversations about it, but if she asked me, hey, could you run a D&D game for me and a couple of my work friends, I'd be like, are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Okay, but I would gladly play some variation of D&D with your mom.
I would love
Your mom's
to.
great.
Yeah, my mom is awesome. Yeah. So it's not 1,000 pages of rules text. It's like 100, and this is the player's guide, which is a lot of content, especially for $1, but still very easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, how to use this book? Same as usual. What's a role-playing game? If you know D&D, you know what a role-playing game is.
Explain what a role-playing game is to me, Alex.
Sure. In its most basic sense, a role-playing game, RPG, is simply a slightly more structured version of the pretend games you all play as kids.
Back up.
Okay.
What's a game?
What's a game?
Like, we gotta start at the beginning.
What's a game? All right. So a game is something you play for fun.
Oh, okay.
Fun use.
Fun.
I had to, but we must go on.
Allegedly for fun.
Allegedly.
Yeah. But yeah, this is basically explaining what role-playing games are for, you know, those who are new to what exactly is a tabletop role-playing game. You gather around the table, one person is the narrator, rules arbiter, and controls everything in the world except for the players, who are their own thing. You're gonna need the rules, paper, pencil, and dice, or digital equivalent, and your imagination! This is the most important tool!
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
No. Oh, fuck.
Use
I don't
your
know if I have
imagination.
one of those.
I don't have a big enough box.
Alright. Then also, miniatures and gaming mats can be helpful if you don't want to do, like, theater of the mind, stuff like that. Doesn't go into super detail. Rules. Rule number 1, no rule should override the table having fun. I appreciate that this is, like, written out here
That's...
in a book. Because even with 100 pages of rules, outright saying, hey, if something here sucks, do something else, is awesome. That automatically gives points for user-friendliness in my book.
No, yeah, same.
It's also kind of nice because, if I recall correctly, like, there is a kind of similar sort of rule in 5e where it's like, your GM's ruling will go above all else. I like that this kind of includes all players as having that agency of having fun or not having fun, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Make it a shared experience rather than DM fiat. What I say goes. And then it goes into, like, the basic core rules of 5e, which aren't super duper changed here. D20 drives most resolution tasks. You roll the dice, add numbers to it, see if you're better than the target number. Advantage and disadvantage, you roll 2 dice and pick the highest or lowest. That's still the same from D&D. And you always round down for fractions. So that's all the same. Then there's a glossary of terms here. I'm gonna save you some time. It's all the same from D&D.
Now explain to me the concept of a level.
A level? Well, you see, level can represent either your character level, a spell level, or a particular level in the dungeon. As a general rule, the higher the level, the more powerful the subject is.
Wow!
With the hang-up still of race is the ethnicity of your character. They still need better wording for that.
Yeah.
Ancestry!
Ancestry!
Alright.
Look at the werewolf man with his nice...
Oh yes!
Delightful.
So throughout the book, there's a little werewolf man with a pipe who offers some advice for people who are new to the system or new to GMing.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Let's fucking go.
He's an excellent boy. Yeah, but all right, here's all the steps to creating character. Just think of an archetype, visualize it in your mind. That's imagination. That's the first step.
Okay.
Determine your ability score modifiers. Determine race and background, note abilities you gain. Determine character class, note abilities you gain. Outfit your character, which I'm assuming is equipment.
Mhm.
And then give them a name. Boom, you're done. Those are the steps.
Ooh.
That's so simple.
Yeah,
Ooh, I like this abilities scores thing.
exactly,
For
yeah.
a weird reason, and that weird reason is everyone has to have a negative modifier, and I think that's cool and sexy.
Mhm.
Fun.
Yeah. So for this one, rather than doing a whole lot of rolling or point by or whatever, it's just, here are the numbers you get. +2, +2, +1, 0, 0, -1. Assign them to the 6 scores. Begin.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I remember reading in a different version of this book, there was a variant rule where you rolled a d4, and based on what that landed on, that was the modifier. So like 4 was +2, 1 was -1, etc. I like this way more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, it
Yeah.
just works.
It just works.
It just works.
Okay, okay, okay.
And then, all right, if we're talking about how easy character generation is, let's look into some more of the characters, why don't we?
Oh boy.
Races! Just say ancestry! It's...
Let's say
Ancestry, background, whatever.
Yeah, no, background's a different thing in this game, so...
Is there a background? Oh, I guess there is.
Yes, there is. We'll get to it eventually.
Uh-huh.
Races, it just says, so the ancestries are usually the standard fare associated with D&D. Gnomes and Dragonborn are increasing in popularity. I say, well, gnomes have been around since at least 3.5e, Dragonborn 4e for sure. And it leaves
Listen,
out...
gnomes are bouncing back from the Kender thing.
Yeah.
So...
The Kender thing?
Oh god. So the short version is Kender are one of the worst ideas ever put forth into Dungeons and Dragons.
So
Okay.
basically, there's a D&D setting called Dragonlands, and instead of gnomes, there are these folk called Kender, and their whole thing is that they just steal shit constantly, like, and they don't even notice, like, they just end up stealing stuff.
They're just
and they're
squirrels.
whimsical, and they have wanderlust,
Yeah.
and it's just, it was licensed to play an asshole.
Yeah,
It was licensed to be
play
a
an
dick.
asshole, with the caveat that in the lore it specifically says, Kender are the epitome of goodness and innocence, and anyone who would hate them for any reason is clearly evil.
What?
They're just poor little meow meows that don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're just so sweet and kind and innocent as they
As-
steal your shit.
As someone
So
who's played multiple innocent little meow meows who have never done anything wrong.
There's total. So hey, isn't there like a Dragonland setting coming out? Anyway,
Yeah.
Alright, well, thank you for informing me. I feel kind of cursed with this knowledge now.
Mhm.
regular gnomes are chill though, so it's fine.
Regular gnomes are all right.
One of my first DMs was just constantly like, no, you can't play a gnome. Why? Because I think gnomes are stupid.
Ah, now you know why.
Oh, you know, it's the
And I
Kender.
went, "Well,
It's the
why?"
Kender.
And yeah, I guess that's why.
Because of Kender. They're the worst. They're God's mistake. Anyway.
Mistake.
All right. Dragonborn. Dragonborn have color variations. Suck it, all you losers who like Dragonborn are only kinda brown. Fuck
Wait, are
you.
there people who say that?
Yes, the Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition player's manual.
What?
Also, technically, that image isn't actually of a Dragonborn. It's a half dragon. Half dragons have tails. Dragonborn don't. Anyway, in this essay, I will.
Yeah.
Don't even get me
Wow.
started.
Yeah.
I've
Anyway.
encountered so many people on the internet. Anyway, this is sick art,
Yeah.
and I dig this.
Yeah. Sick as hell art. Races are very minimal, very to the point as to what you get from choosing them. All right. You gain resistance to damage based on what dragon ancestor you choose. You gain a breath weapon based on what ancestor you choose. The damage is 1d10 plus character level.
Scales better than the base.
It scales better than the base breath weapon.
And by that, we mean it scales.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's something I always thought about breath weapons. I was like, wow, this will be functionally useless in just a few levels.
Yeah, base breath weapon sucks. This breath weapon is better. Honestly, Dragonborn is probably the most complex of any of the races to choose, because you also have to choose an ancestry after choosing Dragonborn, and after that, boom, that's it.
Neat.
Yeah. Ancestry types. You got your chromatic and you got your metallic. They're the same as usual.
Yay!
Dwarves.
Dwarfs.
All dwarf genders have beards, as it should be.
Amen.
Correct.
Correct. Right. Dwarves, you resist poison. You have advantage against poison. You have dark vision. Those are your abilities. You're a dwarf.
Excellent.
Medium or small.
Medium or small, yeah. So if you're like, I thought dwarves were supposed to be small, sure, go for it. No one's stopping you.
Have you seen how built a fucking dwarf?
Yeah, dwarves are jacked.
That dwarf might be 3 foot, but there is no way you are moving them from that spot.
It's 3 foot squared.
All right, elves.
She's pretty.
Oh my god.
There we go. That's the highlight of this for Kristen. Pretty elf. All right, elves. You gain a cantrip. You gain dark vision. There you go.
Thank goodness there's
I need to
someone
start
who gets
writing
to shout,
down
I have dark vision.
ratio.
Yeah. High elves. Skin tone. Friggin' everywhere. Wood elves. Rarely taller than 5 feet in height. Oh my god,
Robust.
Kristen, you're a wood elf!
Oh my god, I'm a wood elf!
I don't know if I would call Kristen robust. I'm sorry.
No, that's fair. I did get to the
That's
robust
fair.
part and I'm like, no, that's not correct.
It's not.
I'm too small.
Alright. Gnome! You're short. You have
short.
advantage
Dark
on all
vision.
saving throws to resist magic. Short dark
Effects.
vision. Yeah.
Effects. But
Magical
still,
effects.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Dark vision.
Short dark vision, though, only 30 feet, because dwarves and elves get 60. Because I think almost everywhere else in Dungeons & Dragons across the board, it's 60, unless you live underground, in which case it's 120.
Yeah, I believe so.
And this gnome is cute.
It is a cute gnome. Adorable.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, never mind. Halfling. That's what Kristen is. Kristen's a halfling.
That's not true.
Is
Also half dark vision. Okay.
also have dark
Also-
vision. Reroll natural ones,
Ooh,
which is friggin' awesome as an ability.
Mhm.
that is awesome.
And there's no limit on it.
Just every time
Either.
there's a natural one, just keep re-rolling it.
Fuck it up, babe.
That's
Hell
fucking
yeah.
rad.
Mm-hmm. Human. I
Look
think
at
you
that
know what a
man.
human
What
is.
a man. What a man, what a man, what a man.
Mm-hmm.
Big Phil energy.
Yep.
It does have big Phil energy.
Gain inspiration after every long rest. Okay, so inspiration's a little bit different.
Very D&D 1,
Very D&D
actually,
one.
now that I think
Yeah,
about it.
a little bit. Choose one additional ability to be proficient in for both ability checks and saving throws. Okay.
That's pretty nice.
That is really good.
That's really good.
That is-
especially if you're not limited to
Yeah.
specific.
That's definitely worth the trade of dark vision, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like fuck.
Straight up a whole nother skill that I'm good in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Orcs. All right.
Look at that wife.
Big old wife. I think that's a bear. I think that's this tiny bear.
Or like crazy Wolverine type thing.
Yeah, I was
Maybe a
getting a
Wolverine.
Wolverine, I think. Alright,
Yeah.
rad.
Rad. All right. Has a discussion about, hey, so thanks a lot, Lord of the Rings, Orcs are often the go-to evil race. Just talk about it with the table, have them be a playable race of any alignment. It stands to reason any intelligent societal species have cultures and ideals on morality as varied as our own. In short, if you use orcs as just they're evil because they're orcs, you're fucking lazy.
Correct.
I will say, looking at this description, many also have pinkish pig-like snouts. Cowards? Where's it on the out, cowards?
Yeah. Where's it on
Why
the
didn't
out?
you give it to
Where's
us,
it on the out?
cowards?
Give her a pig nose, coward!
Give her a pig nose.
Real
Commit.
Ganoners over here. Commit.
Yeah.
Also dark vision.
Yeah, also 60 dark vision. Once per long rest, if an attack brings you to 0 hit points, you go to 1 instead. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Alright.
pretty much how it is.
Kind of,
yeah.
that's how orcs have been since the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Orcs is orcs.
Orcs is orcs.
Alright. Tiefling. Yeah. Common traits include red or bluish tinges to skin color, all you people who just want to play Jester.
Kill Jester.
Kill Jester. Yeah.
Cool.
Dark Vision 60, plus you gain some additional cantrips. So you gain Prestidigitation, you resist fire,
Ooh.
and you get Hellish Rebuke, which is made into a trait instead of a spell. So basically,
I like that.
yeah, burn someone who hit you.
That's fucking rad.
2d10 plus level, that's pretty nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, once per long rest, that's pretty good.
Nice.
Medium or small for tieflings, and I'm just double checking. No, just medium for humans. And then there are other races, in case you want to do something more exotic. The ones just listed here are Bugbear, Lawyer-Friendly Bullywug, Centaur, Gnoll, Goblin, Hobgoblin, Kobold, Lizardman, Minotaur. It stands to reason that just about any race that's in D&D can be fairly easily converted here.
Nice.
Kobold included in base? Sign me up. Easy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, wow, out of all the base races, only 2 do not have dark vision.
Yeah.
So yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
Yeah. The only ones in the alternative that don't have dark vision, Centaur, that's
yeah.
it.
Minotaur?
Minotaur's got dark vision.
Ah, there it is, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta zoom in a bit.
Yeah, let's zoom
would a
in real
Minotaur-
quick.
Why would a Minotaur have dark vision?
They live in a cavernous maze.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Basically,
okay.
Bugbear, sneaky, dark vision 60. Bullfrog, they swim, they jump, dark vision 30.
Oh my god, you can be a frog person?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Delightful.
Yeah. Centaur, fast, stomp to death with hooves, as a free extra attack. Large.
Amazing.
A
Lord.
free extra attack? It's a 1d6 plus strength?
Uh-huh.
That's stupid.
That's stupid. Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah, so you're faster
Fuck.
and you have more attacks, and the disadvantage is you're large.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm
This is
assuming there are other
dumb.
mechanical disadvantages to being a centaur, but still.
You can't climb ladders.
Can't
Forehead.
climb
Yeah.
ladders.
Yeah, compare your 1d6 plus strength free action to a Knoll's plus 1 damage if the
target is wounded.
Just one. Just one. Doesn't scale, just 1 damage. That's
Wow.
fucking
That is
fucking
lame.
Yeah.
fucking lame.
I mean,
I'd
I
roll that
guess you
to
could
at least,
always
like,
adjust for yourself if you wanted.
Maybe like plus proficiency or
Plus
some shit
proficiency,
like that.
I'll just make that plus
or-
proficiency.
Or even plus your level, because that's probably easier than proficiency even.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Depends on how powerful you want to make the Gnoll, but certainly more powerful than that.
Yeah. Fucking compared to a fucking centaur. Jesus
All right.
Christ.
Sorry, I'm stuck on centaurs climbing ladders.
Just swinging their little horse bodies below 'em.
That's why every centaur is jacked. They just have to pull themselves up by their arms. Champions.
All right.
Delightful.
Then you got Goblin, free disengage, you slow, and you small, and Dark Vision 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hobgoblin, Dark Vision 30, plus 1 to attack rolls, as long as there's an ally within 5 feet. So nerfed pack tactics for Hobgoblin.
Super nerf.
Yep.
Fucking...
Kobold, you slow, Dark Vision 60, advantage on dexterity.
Okay.
Yeah. Lizard Man,
It's fine.
yeah, you swim, bite or tail melee attack, Dark Vision 60. It's not a free extra attack. The centaur is so busted.
Well, you see, the centaur has hands and 4 hooves. So
obviously.
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, centaur's busted.
And then Minotaur, you're fast, you can gore and charge people, Dark Vision 60, carry things good, and you're still medium.
Ah, so we are having encumbrance things, okay.
Yeah.
I'm keeping a list of things to ask about or pay attention to when they come up in terms of, simplification reasons.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, and then background option. Here's this list. Basically your feats. These are the backgrounds. Doesn't go into detail as to what. There's no... Let's flesh out everything about the background, because some people don't want to do that. Those people are nerds, but whatever. But yeah, just a whole bunch of options that have, 1 to 3 words describing, hey, where and how'd you grow up? And then benefits associated with them. That's it.
So, Alex, if I
Yes.
was playing a centaur and I took the equestrian background, would you perhaps allow me to add the plus 10 mount movement rate to myself? Because
Now, hilarious as that would be, absolutely not. What are you doing? Mounting another horse, huh? Is that what equestrian means in this context?
another centaur, thank you very much. Okay. The mind on these people. Oh god, advantage on skill checks that are mount related. Fucking hell.
Alright, roll
Incredible.
charisma with initiative for performance.
With initiative. Fuck. I do like how general these are compared to the backgrounds in 5e, because the backgrounds in 5e just they're so granular in kind of an unfortunate way.
Yeah.
So this
You're
is
a member of the
way nicer.
Uthgard tribe. Can I just be a tribesman? No.
Fuck you, idiot. Well, you could just make up a background and run it past your nobody is doing that.
No one does that.
No one's doing that. It'd be cool if they did, but let's be honest. Why would a hermit get plus 2 HP per level? Sorry, there are some things that don't make too much sense.
I'm focusing on the most wild fantasy I can possibly think of, which is having a robust immune system.
Wait, why
can't
bother?
imagine.
God. But you could be immune. Fucking A. Subterranean tremors? Gain tremor sense? That's nice.
You can sense the 1989 movie Tremors.
Yeah. I found tremors.
Also, kind of oof on the farmer. Does that imply you can't just take the average if there's a whole ass feat to reroll 1s and 2s? Interesting.
Okay, but hold the frick up. Farmer, reroll 1s and 2s and rolling for new hit points. Okay. Hermit, plus 2 HP per level. Doesn't it sound like one of these two is just better intrinsically?
It also sounds like perhaps the well was running a little dry.
Maybe a
Listen.
little bit.
It's not a tabletop game if there aren't a few obvious stinkers in there.
Exactly.
Noob traps.
Noob traps.
But it seems so cool. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my wait, the soldier background is literally just the nerfed pack tactics.
Yeah. There's a lot of these that are the racial abilities. So
Yeah.
monastic, that's human.
Yeah.
Arcane Conduit, that's elf. Arcane Resistance, still very, very good, but that's gnome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I guess you can. It's good that you can double up on them at least. It's
Yeah.
better than like the super situational background features
Yeah.
in 5e.
You are good at talking to members of your own religion.
Yes. As a member of nobility, other nobility will talk to you, but our campaign takes. Don't suck it, loser.
Yeah. Our campaign is in the jungles of Cholt.
God. You better believe it, baby. Fuck it.
All right.
All right,
Classes. Nearly every fantasy archetype in literature and movies can fall under one of the following 3 classes: fighter, expert, wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, generally speaking, yeah.
All right.
And then character advancement only goes up to level 10.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense in terms of some of the scaling features that we've seen as well. So
Yeah.
I dig that.
Yeah, for basic rules, I think level 10 is fine. And also,
Oh yeah.
when have you ever had a campaign go past level 10?
I raise one single finger.
When have you
into
ever
the
had a
air.
campaign that's not run by me go past level 10?
Listen, I guess TOA doesn't really count because we kind of time skipped, but
we time skipped it. Did we make it to level 10 in TOA?
We made it to level 10.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't remember, you know.
I think we
was
got
like,
to was it like 12 or 13 or something?
I think it was
I remember
10.
having. Was it just 10?
Yeah,
I
it was just
remember having Dummy clear. Okay.
like, I don't listen. It's all soup to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like
fair.
all these campaigns say from levels 1 to 11. That means you just go to level 11 at the end of it. It's to level 10.
Yeah.
Anyway, fighter. Still a much better name than Fighting Man from first edition.
Fighting Man.
Fighting Man. Yeah, they used to be called Fighting Man and Magic User.
Fighting Man.
I think Magic User persisted for at least a little while into 2E, but yeah. You fight the man. Crimes.
Okay,
The man needs fighting.
I mean, I do like fighting the man.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Fighting.
Yes. Kara here, Magic User. Yes, you've been playing Old School Essentials. Indeed. Same vibe.
Yes, same vibe. Anyway, so base hit dice, D10. Saving throws, Constitution, Strength, and Dexterity. Choose Strength, Dexterity, Constitution for skills. All weapons, all armor, Adventurous Pack. Choose a medium or light armor. Choose a shield. Choose any 3 weapons. You get 10 gold. Boom. There you go. That's what you start with.
Okay.
Easy.
Easy. And then features. Second Wind, which is same basic thing as before. It's a reaction and not a bonus action now.
Okay.
Yeah. Fighting style, choose from the fighting style list, which is later. This is the only choice after character creation the fighter has to make
Nice.
when building a character, fighting style. And then I really like the second level ability, Cannon Fodder. If you hit a creature...
That's nice.
Yeah. If you hit a creature with low enough CR, it's just automatically brought down to 0 health.
That's fucking rad.
And if it's a critical hit, CR's doubled for that attack, so...
That's pretty fucking nice.
That is amazing.
I mean, CR's a sham. Hopefully it works better in B&B, but you know.
What's CR?
Combat
challenge
rating.
rating.
Yeah, challenge rating.
Combat rating. Oh god.
It's challenge rating. I was wrong the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. It's basically ostensibly it's the idea the challenge rating. Say it's a challenge rating of 1. It's like the amount of enemies that a 4-person party at level whatever would be able to hit. It's stupid and it doesn't work in D&D 5e, so everyone fucking ignores it.
Yeah. So basically, theoretically, a Sea Hag has a combat rating of 2, so theoretically that is a good challenge and a fair challenge for a party of 4 level 2 adventurers.
Okay.
Yeah. Combat rating of 1/4 would be like a kobold, so 4 kobolds would be a fair challenge for a party of level 1 adventurers, 4 of them.
Okay.
Incorrect if you're using the monster rules, of course.
Yeah.
Which is why CR is a sham. It doesn't take into account things like abilities so much. At least the vibe that I get, it's not been confirmed, but the vibe I get is kind of, we just look at the average damage and average HP and go off of that without taking into account, all the fucking bullshit, stupid nonsense you can do. Yes. For kobolds with fucking pack tactics to get advantage on every single attack against your level 1 adventure. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
CR's a sham.
4 kobolds against a wizard is not gonna end well.
I've learned things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But all this is to say, cannon fodder's a really good ability because one major weakness of the fighter has been a rogue and a wizard can just deal with targets easy. Rogue, burst damage. Wizard, area of effect damage. Fighter, just keep whacking and hope you deal something. Yeah. Cannon fodder just makes it so much easier to deal with, like, the little dudes.
God, yeah, especially because if you think about it, fighters are just statistically, at least in 5e, due to the sheer amount of attacks they roll, they will crit fail their attacks and just fail their attacks more often than any other class, just because they're rolling more dice. So having that gimme is so nice, as opposed to, I'm an expert fighter, but because I roll so many dice, the law of probability states that I just sometimes roll like shit. Yeah, and with it, like, wasn't there... Okay, I don't think it was a class ability, but I think it was a similar thing in 4E where it was like minions, where there were like, your mooks had like 1 HP, kind of similar vibe thing.
Yeah, like just hit them and they go down, that kind of vibe. To be like a horde of things that are easy to keep track of and just die when hit and make your players feel powerful. Minions are awesome.
Hell yeah.
I've learned things.
You've learned things.
I point at Bulwark. Vengeance Paladin.
Bulwark, yeah. So Action Surge, which...
Sentinel.
Yeah, which is basically short or long rest to get a whole nother action on your turn. Bulwark, use your reaction when you hit something to reduce a creature's movement to 0. So more options for reactions are nice. Weapon Specialization, another reaction ability. Use this ability to get advantage on the attack roll. Just straight up advantage.
Okay.
Pretty good. Maneuvers gain advantage when attempting a special maneuver, which is special attacks. I think that's things like tripping, grappling, shoving, stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, that is the thing. There are no subclasses here, huh?
Yeah,
I like that.
No subclasses. It's just pick a fighting style, pick a specialty, pick a wizard specialty. Those are your quote-unquote subclasses, and that's it.
I like that, because honestly, it doesn't make sense if you specialize in being a fighter, and it's just, sorry, all these cool maneuvers that expert fighters can do are locked behind the subclass. Nah. I dig this. I dig it.
Yeah. And then extra attack, you get 1 more attack. You get 3 total attacks at 10th level once you get there, so that's nice.
Not bad, not bad.
Well-rounded, get another proficiency for ability checks and saving throws. That's nice.
Gotta
nice.
Catch up with the experts, I guess.
Combat veteran, when normally, like, conditions have saving throw at the end of your turn, you can do it at the beginning of your turn. That's just for free.
Ooh.
Interesting. Wait, does that... It says you can attempt it at the beginning. Also, there's a typo in beginning, but...
Yes.
Would... I don't know, it's kind of fuzzy. Would you also allow it at end of turn, or no? Well, I guess technically, if you're at the beginning of the turn and it doesn't work, then that's the end of your turn. I don't know.
I think the spirit of the ability is instead. So...
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
You know me. Oh, shit.
We gotta look for loopholes in this. And then you get followers, just straight up people who follow you. They're intelligent human odds. There are a couple of typos in here. Interesting.
Because I did a skim through of this, and it doesn't seem like it's super, 1E AD&D vibes in terms of having hirelings, so it's like, I don't know. I don't know how useful that is, and I personally, from what I understand, I don't think a lot of people run a lot of games that perhaps benefit from having a lot of followers in terms of mechanical benefit, but interesting.
Yeah. I think that's a DM ability. That is, all right, hey, I got these people to carry my stuff, because armor and weapons are heavy. All right. And then Protector, boom, there's your fighting style. Use your reaction to oppose disadvantage on melee attacks that aren't hitting you.
Finger on nose points. Corellian's a fighter in this game.
Corellian's a fighter. Wow, with the 3 character classes, who would have thought that the fighting man's a fighter? All
I'm
right.
so surprised.
Listen, there's just some magic.
Some magic. All right. Weapon Master, increase the base damage of weapons. Straight up.
Okay, so that's, I think, D6 to D8, D8 to D10, and then D10 to 2D8.
I believe so, yes.
I pick up things when I skim.
Yeah, there's more about weapons later, but they're also way easier, basically.
Oh, yeah. The class of weapons just determines the damage you do with it, which is nice and streamlined.
Yep. All right, and then fighting styles. This is your choice as fighter. Archery. Do you want to be good at shooting bows? There you go. Yeah. Defense. Gain additional defense. Gain additional AC. Advantage on checks to resist special maneuvers against you. And advantage against spells if you have a shield. Damage spells, but still.
Interesting.
Oh, these fighting styles actually increase as you go along, which is more than I can say for the fighting styles in D&D 5e, actually.
Yeah, I'm curious, so I did a Control F on the special attacks, because it's like, you gain advantage to resist special maneuvers, and I'm like, when would a GM be using, player things? But I guess technically, looking at the maneuvers, it's like trip, disarm, shove, distract, and parry, so I guess they are general enough that you could perhaps argue or, gently point at your rulebook, but I don't know, it's kind of, I can't see a way that they could better do it, but it's odd that they would frame it in such a way that they would use terms that would only apply to player characters, if that makes sense.
Fair.
I don't know.
Like a good GM would realize, hey, intelligent humanoids would have the same capabilities as a PC, and there'd be like an annoying dancing dude distracting you while his buddy's trying to shoot you from afar, and that's advantage.
You made one large assumption there, Alex, but
He's just such a good dancer.
Yep. And then archery, straight up, you're better at shooting, you're better at shooting with range, you're better at causing damage with shooting. That's good. Alright. Dueling, +2 to damage for light and medium weapons without a shield. So if you want to be like the rapier user and not use a shield,
Ooh.
yeah, use your reaction to parry, as opposed to, I'm assuming, just regular action to parry, but that is number of times per long rest equal to proficiency.
Not bad.
And offhand fighting can be medium.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's not a shield, so it would still gain a +2 bonus to damage. Great weapon mastery. Hit with big stick.
Big.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We roll all nat ones, take new result on weapon damage. When creature enters the reach of your weapon, hit with big stick.
Excellent.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7th level, extra attack if you kill with big stick.
So, if you perhaps were, I don't know if this game would allow you to split your movement, but I don't see why it wouldn't. But
Right.
you just do a drive-by. enter range, get your free attack, keep moving on to your destination. Because that's free, baby. So once you stop at your actual target...
Whenever a creature enters the reach of your weapon, So,
but I guess if you move into range, would that creature not be entering your reach?
I would assume the word willingly is missing here.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I know we're looking for shenanigans here, but I'm also looking at rules as intended, and I'm assuming willingly is a very important word missing from enters the reach.
Yeah.
This is why I am asking. Because I am a jerk.
Yep. All right. Then, leader, get another second wind, and you can use second wind on allies, which is pretty nice. Just as a reaction heal, even though you're a fighter. That's nice.
That is nice.
Yeah. Use second wind to remove any negative condition or spell effect upon an ally in place of recovering hit points.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Any negative condition.
I will tell my funny story that I think of about this one after 7th level. So, at 7th level, swap initiative places for any 2 willing creatures you can see. So just make the rogue go first.
Oh.
That's very 4th edition.
Incredibly
Man,
4th edition.
People shit on 4th edition, but it had a lot of cool shit going for it, and it really sucks that it's, the fucking laughing stock. Anyway.
4th edition is how I learned to play D&D, and I actually really liked it.
Yeah, 4th edition is not good for roleplay.
No.
As a war game, it's pretty good. All
That's
things
it.
considered.
It's the actual fights, I had a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Because there's all kinds of shit that happens tactically in combat in 4th edition. Every monster has something that adjusts how the battlefield works.
Yep.
And so anyway, I said I was going to tell a funny story with second wind to remove any negative condition or spell effect.
Yes.
So 3.5e tried to solve the problem of, well, wizards get all this really cool shit they can do as they level up. Fighters don't have options, they run forward and hit things. So they're like, all right, let's have a book of combat, book of swords, all kinds of awesome maneuvers and options for fighters and martial classes to do. And one of the options was Ironheart Surge. So Ironheart Surge basically is, let's say it's a reaction, I don't remember the exact details, but I remember the most important part is whenever you are under any negative effect, you may use Ironheart Surge to remove the cause of that effect. Not the effect, the cause of that effect. So, you're being enchanted by a succubus. Ironheart Surge! The succubus is destroyed, presumably, according to the rules as written. Alright.
God bless America.
You're blinded by looking into the sun. Ironheart Surge! The sun is gone!
Wow. I want to do that. I want to kill the sun for spiting
love
me.
language.
I want to use Ironheart Surge all the time.
Delightful.
Incredible.
My Gatorade is a little warm. Ironheart Surge! I remove the concept of room temperature.
Oh, see, I was just thinking you eliminate, Jeff Gatorade.
Jeff Gatorade. The cause of Gatorade.
Which is obviously his name.
Yeah, obviously.
For sure.
So, just as a challenge, thinking of the best ways to use Ironheart Surge to remove the cause of a problem, to end the cause of a problem, and whatever's causing the effect. So, the sun.
The sun.
Just end it,
I'm dying of old age, so...
Ironheart Surge!
Destroyed the concept of time.
How very Black Stars of you.
What can I say? I'll never stop. Okay,
Right.
so experts.
Experts. These are the rogues, basically. Yeah, quick wit, quick reflexes to overcome challenges. Not magic, but almost superhumanly adept at solving problems. They're the skill monkeys.
Okay.
So
Your bards, your rogues, etc.
So you D8 for health, dexterity plus 1 ability of your choice for saving throws, just any ability. So that's cool. Skill proficiencies, dex, intelligence, charisma, light and medium weapons, light armor, then you get Dungeoneer's Pack, Thieves' Tools, any 2 light or medium weapons, light armor, and 10 gold. Boom. That's what you start with. You're a rogue.
Okay.
All right. And then skills, expertise, double proficiency bonus with any ability.
Ooh.
Yeah. So with the way things are changed to being abilities rather than skills tied to abilities like stealth, sleight of hand, whatever, this is awesome now.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. I was gonna try and be cheeky, but then it said at 8th level choose a second ability, so it looks like you choose one statically
Mhm.
and then roll with that. But
Yep.
disgusting. Love it.
Yeah. And then sneak attack, which is, the same way it usually works. Just apply sneak attack damage when you make an attack with advantage or pack tactics and whatever. Increases at the same rate as sneak attack in 5th edition. So add a d6 every 2 levels. Once per turn. So once per your turn and once per reaction. Just keep that in mind. Wink, wink. All right. Choose a specialty with specialty list. That's going to come later. Spend your reaction as cunning action to dash, disengage, or hide. So same as regular rogues, just as reaction, not bonus. So lucky, whenever you accidentally set off a trap or a trap set off that forces you to make a dex check, half damage. If you fail, completely ignore if succeed. So evasion, but only for traps.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that thematically, but yeah. How many people actually run a dungeon crawl and use traps?
Cool ones. Anyway. So escape. 3rd level when you suffer damage from a melee attack. Not a reaction, just straight up move half your movement rate and avoid the damage. Equal to proficiency bonus. 3rd level.
Pretty nice.
That is awesome. And also at 3rd level, straight up, you just get climb speed.
Just fucking scale that wall, bitch.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Centaur expert. Fuck you, ladders. I have a climb speed of 40.
Fuck you, unbelievers. Centaurs can climb ladders.
Fucking mountain goat shit right there.
Intelligent defense. Add intelligence to initiative and AC. Nice. Steady aim. If you don't move, you just get advantage on your next attack roll. Which is, I think, under Arcana for the rogue, yeah. Yeah, sneak attack.
Yeah.
Just free sneak attack if you don't move. Then, acrobatics, jump distance doubled. Gain +3 to anything involving athletics or acrobatics.
Any dexterity thing.
Dexterity thing involving athletics or acrobatics.
Because fuck you if it's strength.
Fuck you if it's strength. You're playing the rogue. Fall up to 10 feet per level without falling damage, as long as you're within 5 feet of a vertical surface. So doing that cool hand on the wall slide down thing. Then 8th level. You can hide even if there's nothing to hide behind or you're being watched. Which is prime for shenanigans, given the rogue is probably going to specialize in dexterity checks.
Just it's someone else's problem field or something like that.
Alter body. Hold your breath up to an hour per level and walk over liquid surfaces as if they were difficult terrain.
Excuse me. And that starts at 9th level.
Yeah.
So you can hold your breath for 9 hours.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. And then reliable talent. Any roll on the d20 of 9 or less is a 10 whenever you make an ability check. Any ability check.
So Jesus was an expert.
Jesus was an expert!
Jesus was an expert. Wow.
Yeah. Then we got the specialties. So, assassin, better sneak attack, you can make disguises, you can harvest poison, and poison does more damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Burglar, your climb speed equals your normal movement rate. Wait a minute. Your climb speed becomes the same as your normal movement rate. So if you want that 2 levels earlier...
Yeah.
At 4th level, you can pick a lock or sleight of hand as a reaction. And then 7th level, advantage on all skill checks to find traps, locks, pockets, all that stuff for burgling. Lame.
So about as meh as the thief class, subclass. Got it.
Yep. Alright. Scout. Movement rate increased by 10 feet.
Already better than burglar.
Already better than burglar. Yeah. 4th level, add wisdom to stealth check rolls. Gain advantage on perception. Yeah. Gain proficiency in medium armor and not shields. Don't suffer disadvantage to stealth when you wear medium armor. Alright.
It's alright.
Fair.
It's fair, yeah.
Swashbuckler. You have to dual wield, but you add charisma to your AC. So, worse than Scout.
Yeah, especially because with how this game works. Yeah.
Yeah. 4th level, offhand can be medium, which is earlier, I think, than the fighter gets it.
I believe so,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
Fighter gets it at 7th if they choose dueling. And then add charisma to attack rolls. Treasure Hunter, gain blind sight up to 10 feet. You get echolocation.
Oh, we love that.
And can just effectively appraise any valuable mundane object.
Advantage on all dex checks to pick locks and disarm traps.
Mm-hmm.
You can just cast detect magic and identify spells without using the spell slot, which is great because you wouldn't have a spell slot anyway, because fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I mean, Treasure Hunter is the obvious dub here.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Treasure Hunter or Scout, yeah.
The number of times per long rest equaling your proficiency, but let's go.
Yeah, so detect magic 7 times a day.
Yeah, and at level, fucking A.
And last but not least, the Wizard class. The Wizardry.
The magic user.
No, this one's the Wizard. Fuck you, magic users.
Magic user.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Wizard, D6 health, intelligence, and either wisdom or charisma for saving throws and skill proficiencies. Light weapons, no armor. Scholar's pack, spell focus, staff, 10 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prepare spells. Prepare number of spells equal to level plus intelligence.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Learning and adding spells. You begin with 4 spells. It says 1 offensive, 1 defensive, 2 additional. That's lame. I would choose whatever. I would let you choose whatever as a DM.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. And it doesn't say you gain another spell as you level up. That's also lame. Because, like, sometimes you might just get screwed by not finding scrolls or spell books.
And this is looking at the spell list. It's also like it doesn't specify offense, defense, or whatever with each spell. So that's I mean, it's good that it's streamlined and it's like, okay, you know, figure it out. But at the same time, as an asshole,
Yeah.
as a confirmed jerk, yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna throw something out there with a keyword that implies that things are going to be labeled in such a way, then, you know.
All right. So, spell casting. You learn and cast spells from the wizard spell list. There's only one class cast spell, so it's the spell list in general.
Okay.
Yeah, funky.
Funky. Arcane recovery. Spend an action and recover a number of spell slot levels equal to half your level, rounded up.
Yeah.
Which is the
Same
only
as-
time
same
you
as-
round up, I guess.
Yep.
I appreciate that. That seems kind.
All right. Combat casting. Add proficiency in Constitution to avoid spell being ruined. Fourth level is when you choose your specialty, so they choose it fourth rather than first. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cast spells. You gotta spend gold to make spell scrolls.
Cool.
When are you ever gonna do that?
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
kind of lame.
Yep. All right, and then overcharge. Forgo all other actions to cast spell. Increase either duration or range. Grant touch spells a range of 15 feet. Or additional 1 point of damage for every damage die rolled. Or force one opponent disadvantage on the saving throw to avoid the spell.
Unlimited power.
Unlimited power. And then the subclasses, magical bonds. We
Totally
got
not subclasses.
definitely not subclasses. Forgive me. All right, draconic. Gain resistance to one dragon type of
Okay.
damage. Gain a breath weapon. Boom. You didn't pick Dragonborn. Lame.
But it's also 3d6 plus 1 instead of, whatever they had, which was less.
1d10 plus level.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
better.
Alright. Divine. Light and medium armor and medium weapons. You get a d8. You deal additional damage to undead. Just free
Paladin.
1d6 to undead.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're a paladin.
So you're a paladin.
You're a paladin.
Fiendish. Resist fire. All fire damage gain +2 bonus to each damage die. And then retroactively, 1 additional hit point per level.
Okay.
I do not like the face of the nature man.
Yeah, the nature man is making me very uncomfortable.
He has dark secrets and I do not want them.
I don't want the dark secrets, whatever those may be. Okay, you can speak with animals, have advantage on charisma checks when trying to persuade a beast.
Beast! And then
Oh,
once per long rest, turn into a beast!
Okay, so druid.
So druid, but worse.
Druid, but worse.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. The scholar. One more cantrip. Identify things once per long rest without a slot. And whenever you roll a natural 20 on a saving throw from a hostile spell, not only do you succeed on the save, but you recover a spell slot. So, if you're fighting wizards, that could be useful. But you gotta be fighting wizards.
Yeah, thus far the spell caster stuff has not been as interesting, I feel.
Fiendish has
Okay.
been the only one that I think
Fiendish
is good.
yeah. Okay, sorcery.
Yeah, sorcery, you don't need a spell book. All spells in your spell book and any spell you find are committed to your aura/soul.
I mean, that's cool, but I already felt like spell books were one of the most boring aspects of D&D anyway. If it were up to me, I just wouldn't include them at all.
Yeah. When you choose this feature, choose the first level spell, use it a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
I think that's a basic wizard thing in regular 5e, and they just attach it to the
Yeah.
sorcerer.
Yeah.
Right. Shadow. From the corners of your eyes, you shimmer a little bit. Just a little bit of shimmer. A little bit of shimmering.
Cool.
If you don't have dark vision, you gain dark vision 60. When you cast an illusion of an inanimate object for 1 round per level, that object becomes real and is tangible.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. It could be used for fun things if you're creative.
Yeah, if you're creative, I could see that being useful.
Mm-hmm.
It leaves a lot of room to come up with things, which is neat.
Yeah. I cast there's a door.
I guess there's a door.
And there was a door. And then, undead. Resistant to necrotic damage. You can wilt small plants at will.
Wow.
Immune to poison. Perform a special ritual to animate the dead. And as the ritual's complete, the creature rises as a skeleton or a zombie. You can have up to one skeleton or zombie under your control per level at any given time.
Okay.
So, just as underwhelming as the Necromancer from regular D&D.
Wow, so I think the Spellcaster seems like the most underwhelming.
Yeah. So,
Like, Shadow seems like it could be kind of interesting, and the fire one...
would be useful.
I like fire.
Yeah.
Fire fun, but overall, I'm like...
These subclasses
wow.
aren't super awesome sounding like the fighters or the rogues were.
No.
That's the thing. Like, I still think overall it's easier to make a wizard in here than it would be in regular 5th edition.
Yeah, but like, if you want, like... You know, the thing with being a spellcaster is you gotta be able to do some really cool shit to make up for how fucking squishy you are. Like, the trade-off has to feel worth it, and I don't know if this feels worth it.
Yeah. We haven't seen the actual spells yet, so that might change it. But, like, the subclasses by themselves are just kind of eh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alignment. It's a sliding scale. It's not a two-way scale now.
Okay, well that's at least a little better. Okay, but look at this picture. Just the boobs.
Yeah?
It's
You wanna
just,
look at the boobs? You wanna?
I don't want to look at the boobs. I'm just.
You noticed the boobs? Did you, Kristen?
Listen. Okay, listen.
You
when
noticed
you
the
draw such a...
hongalongadoos?
I noticed the hongaladoos. I just. Listen, when you do this is like crotchgate. I'm like, it's a big flat spot of basically no shading in this image, so your eyes go straight to the boobs, and they're not even well-drawn boobs. They're not that good.
God damn, that person's got a big fucking rib cage that's super
like they're not. It's not good, and because it's such a big like section of relatively flat painting, your eyes just go straight to it, and like I said, it's crotchgate all over again. And this art is not good. Sorry,
I hope that person
on.
has some double-sided tape.
God.
Okay.
I mean, I couldn't do better, but
Yeah, no,
I could.
I couldn't
I know
do
you
better, but
we
Yes, you
couldn't.
Alex.
So.
You have an art degree.
yeah, but I didn't take the boob class at art
That's
school.
fair. That makes sense. Sorry, you know, sometimes you have to remark on art.
Mm-hmm. All right, so money. Same conversion as per usual. 1 gold is 10 silver. 1 silver is 10 copper. 10 gold is 1 platinum point. Electrum is dead!
Good.
What the fuck
Also,
is
they made
Electrum?
that... Exactly. They really made that particular thing far more complicated than it should have been, huh?
Yeah.
1/10. Fuck off.
Alright, so then, equipment. You got clothes. I at least assume you've got clothes.
I assume you have clothes.
You got animals. Because some people like buying animals in D&D.
You can get a hawk. How exciting!
Mhm.
Songbird.
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 Yeah. You can get stuff at the tavern. Food.
Yay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can get standard rations or iron rations!
Iron.
Iron rations don't go bad. That's it.
I see.
Yeah. Adventuring equipment. All this stuff you can use if you're creative.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. Once more, why the fuck would anyone buy acid or poison?
Mm. Oh, you know, for reasons, research purposes.
For
Uh-huh.
reasons?
Mhm.
Sure.
Yeah. God, I've heard horror stories, though, of people taking, why would anyone buy acid or poison to the extreme, like, why are you buying arrows, murderer? Maybe I want to
God.
hunt and get food? Uh-huh. Criminal scum! Why are you buying torches, then? Arsonist!
Arsonist!
I will say, I'll say two things. Why is ball bearings one word? And where the fuck is my 10-foot pole?
Where's the 10-foot pole?
The 10-foot pole is by far one of the more useful items out there. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you don't like something, poke it with a 10-foot pole.
Exactly. Gotta span a gap somehow? 10-foot pole, baby.
10-foot pole.
Let's go.
I'm trying to think what in here would qualify as a 10-foot pole. Nothing. Nothing substitutes for a
Nothing.
10-foot pole. Nothing.
Get on it.
All right, Kristen. Are these boobs better?
It looks like I am going to make an executive decision, as Kristen has hopped away for a hot second. But I'll say, at least those look like they're affected by gravity. Even if the armor is incredibly suspect. And as much as I love claw gauntlets, those don't look like they're being worn. They look like they're painted on.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm a simple person. I read that one scene in Artemis Fowl where Butler fucking dismantles a troll wearing nothing but clawed gauntlets, and I was like, damn, bitch. It's fucking sick as hell. And I've loved them ever since. But those look fucking weak. I'm sorry.
Weak sauce.
And wait. Pause. Stop. The stand of that crystal ball, bro, I don't know what the fuck is going on with that perspective, but like, that's funky.
That's
It's
funky.
some nonsense right there. So anyway.
Where is anything bending in this crystal ball?
Why is that leg? Why is the back leg on the right so much closer than the back leg on the left, even though they're ostensibly on the same? Why is it tilted in that way?
Why is it tilted like this?
I don't even think that's like a. That doesn't even look like a perfect circle, which would have been a really easy thing to make drawing-wise.
Yeah. But on the other hand, all that is invalid. Dog.
Dog!
So true, bestie.
Oh my god.
Fucking shredded. Hell
Alright.
yes.
Here's my hot take. More fantasy towns need dogs wandering around in them.
Correct.
You're
Think about
so
it.
right.
A lot of people own dogs. They wouldn't just hide the dogs whenever adventures come around.
Ice cold take.
Mm-hmm.
You're so correct.
Anyway.
Kristen, boob opinion.
Yes.
Yes, boob opinion.
Better than the previous picture.
Yes, I feel validated.
Alright. Then we got starting kits, which are just all the shit you get for picking one of the classes. Price reflects discount for purchasing as a kit.
Oh no. I only had a one-person tent.
A one-person
no.
tent.
And there was only
no.
one person tent.
One-person tent. Oh, but there's also a 5-person tent for 15 times the price!
Fuck that.
Oh no.
We cuddle with the homies.
We cuddle.
with the homies.
I love that it includes that. No, you all get your own tent. It's fine.
Everyone gets their tent.
I want to share.
But I want to
What?
cuddle with the homies.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Also, 50 feet of silk rope as opposed to, I think the silk only came in like 20 feet base.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Silk was like 10, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, sucks to suck for silk rope. Equipment. I believe it's mostly the same as D&D 5e. You got your acid. Why do you need acid, murderer?
Oh, it says eat away through metal, so okay, fuck it. Thieves' tools, never heard of her. Acid.
Acid. Backpack. Why do you need a backpack, murderer?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Blah, 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 etc., etc. Medical kit. Character can take an action to apply a bandage to heal it for 1d6 points of damage. So, this makes it official. Bandages do 1d6 healing.
Okay.
Only one per wound.
Only one per wound.
That is by far better than the healer's kit in 5e, just straight up by like a factor of 5.
Yeah.
It can cure poison. It can actually heal instead of just stabilize.
Mm-hmm.
It's just better.
It's better. And how
It's
much
5d6
is it?
healing.
Yeah. Same exact cost, I think. 10 gold. Yeah. These tools use disarm locks. Without it, any attempt to do the above will be at disadvantage. I should enforce that more.
I dig that.
And then Wolfsbane, I think, is the only one that's new to Bugbears and Borderlands. Just, you cover a weapon in it, and it can harm lycanthropes, which are your werewolf types.
Cheaper than silvering.
Cheaper than silver. Temporary. This plant is also highly irritating toward lycanthropes, and they'll try to avoid being near it. So if you want to bother your werewolf friend, that's how you do it.
I like that. 2d4 is pretty reasonable, all things considered, I think.
Yeah. Alright, so, weapons and armor. It used to be a whole lot of balancing. Oh, is it worth it to take the disadvantage in stealth for a +1 to AC? Alright, here's how it works, idiot. Light weapons, 1d6. Medium, 1d8. Heavy, 2d6.
Okay.
That's all of them.
Boom.
There's all these different types of armor, all the same, basically. Flavor them how you want. Mechanically, they're all the same. Light armor, +2 to armor class. Light shields are +1 to armor class. Medium armor, +4 to armor class. Stealth is disadvantage. Medium shields, +2. Heavy armor, +6 to armor class. You need strength to use it. Stealth disadvantage. Heavy tower shields, +3. Boom. There you go. There's all the stats you need.
Ooh. I dig the tiers of shields, actually. That's pretty... That just makes sense, honestly.
Yeah. And then all the damage is the same. Cost and damage type is not. So you got your ranged, stuff you can throw, bludgeons, pierces, slashes, short
Still
bow.
has finesse.
Yeah. Still has finesse. Just apply dexterity instead, which I think that's fine to keep. Just use a different number. That's fine. Then
there's still reach too. Interesting.
yeah, there's still reach, which is like specific to, I think, the lance.
Yeah,
the lance and the polearm. And that's it. Yeah, boom. There's your weapons. Choose them.
Yay!
Much better, honestly.
Excuse me, where's my katana?
Excuse me. Just fucking reskin the short sword, idiot.
Okay, obviously. I didn't realize.
Short sword is actually, it's spelled short sword, but it's pronounced katana.
That makes sense. It all makes sense now.
It all makes sense. Of course, I understand the universe. All right. So that's character creation. That's so much easier. I could do it in like 5 minutes, probably.
Yeah.
It seems much more manageable.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't touched the spells yet, but
True.
there is that. The
I'm
wizard
curious about the
waits for us.
Yeah, I'm waiting for I'm waiting for these spells because thus far the wizard has been incredibly underwhelming.
The wizard has been lame.
I'm not even close to being whelmed.
All right. So, how to play? There may be a narrative solution where no dice are rolled, where if it's cool and you're like, yeah, that sounds like you could do it, just go and do it. Or GM decides DC value, has the player roll d20. The goal is to have fun! Imagination and creative thinking should be rewarded!
Rule of cool is now codified.
Nice.
It's an official rule.
Yay!
Yay! So, pillars of the game. Interact, explore, kill things!
Kill.
Kill. Yep, so the same exact principles as D&D 5th edition here. Yeah. Using ability scores, you got strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. So, same as before. These look like acceptable boobs.
Acceptable boobs, but classic lady pose of legs artfully posed suggestively and armor that's conveniently rather revealing.
Yeah. Armor that's rather revealing. I don't think it covers her legs. I think those are just pants.
Yeah, I think those are just pants, but then she's got like the thigh high boots to make up for it, to emphasize her shapely womanly legs.
Yeah. I am a woman, if you could not tell.
I am Wumph.
All right. Ability checks. Same as before. Everything has a difficulty check. If there's like circumstances for failure, if there's going to be a negative result for failing, better to assume the PC succeeds. Yeah. If there is not a reasonable chance, if there's a 3-foot gap, most people can jump that easily. If you're Kristen Trzynski, I might have you roll for it because I don't think you could join a 3-foot gap.
I was gonna say, I was like, I don't think I could do a 3-foot jump. I mean,
so I trust Kristen as far as I could throw her, which is I trust her very much.
I trust her all the way to England.
But the key point here is it's fine. She's not gonna have to make the 3-foot jump. We can just throw her.
We can throw the Kristen.
Just okay. Someone jump first, and then someone jump across first to like be receiving here, and then I'll just.
All right, and then I kind of like this optional rule. If you fail by 5 or more, not only is it a failure, but there may be additional negative consequences. Succeeding by 5 or more results in an additional benefit.
I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Also, notice, and this is a thing that only I am probably happy with because literally everybody else plays it a different way, but notice, nat 20s and nat 1s don't apply to skill checks, just like in base 5e. In fact, I think skimming through it, nat 1, like crit fails aren't a thing in this system, I don't believe. Crit successes are, but nat 1s don't. I have opinions. Just say that.
Opinions.
I see.
All right. So then, examples of what the various checks do. Strength is be strong. Dex is be fast, or be precise. Constitution is walk long. Intelligence is know thing. Wisdom is figure out thing. Charisma is say thing.
I like that they specifically included intimidation for charisma and strength, which is, yeah, I mean, you'd think it'd be obvious, but it's nice that it's codified.
Yeah.
So, the giant massive muscle with the battle axe bigger than you can actually intimidate you.
But he's only got a charisma of 8.
All right. Then, typical DC values, increments of 5. That's the smart way to do it. If you can't think of it, use increments of 5. Usually go for 15.
Dig it.
Dig it. Advantage and disadvantage. Take 2. Go higher or lower. Same as before. Then, if you have a situation where you're allowed to replace a roll, choose which of the rolls you replace. So, So if disadvantage sucks, just re-roll the one that sucks. Yeah. Proficiency bonus, add it to your skills if applicable. Yeah. And then inspiration. So only 1 inspiration point at a time. Inspiration can be used whenever they choose to apply it to a die roll, to apply either advantage or disadvantage to any one die roll.
So I could use my inspiration to apply disadvantage to somebody else's die roll.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. We fuck with it. Or I could use my inspiration to provide advantage to somebody else's die roll. I like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
We like it.
What's this?
More reason to fucking use it.
Better
Fuck.
advantage.
I still like the idea of a few people I know have homebrewed a advantage pool that like anyone in the party could use, which I think is cool. But I like this a lot in terms of wow. actually using your inspiration instead of hoarding it and forgetting about it, and then, oh god, wait, can I use my inspiration to XYZ? What do you mean I can only use it on my own rolls? Yeah, no, this is better.
This is so much better. All right.
Oh god, interacting.
Oh god,
Oh,
interacting.
God.
You
Fuck.
gotta role
No.
play.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Oh no!
There
I
are-
don't know if I'm capable of role playing.
There are very few rules or guidelines for this pillar of the game.
Oh no.
It's simply playing pretend or theater.
What?
Wait.
I have a degree.
I've got a bachelor's degree.
Alright, I feel better now, thanks.
There we go.
Hagar the Barbarian is here to hold our hand anyway.
Hagar the Barbarian can help us. It is okay, says Hagar. I will interact with you.
Thank you, Hagar.
Isn't there like a shitty like news? It's Hagar the
Horrible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
God. I was talking the other day about shitty newspaper cartoons, and there's a land in Universal Studios Islands of Adventure that is dedicated to like King's Features really old newspaper cartoons. Like Popeye is their main draw.
Mm.
But I think the culmination of really shitty newspaper cartoons is Prince Valiant. Because, like,
Oh fuck.
no one knows where Prince Valiant started or where he's going. He just is everywhere, just jokeless idiot man. And he just goes wherever. The narration's dramatic. Nothing happens. I can't think of a single person who likes Prince Valiant, but he cannot be stopped, and he's just there. And no one really wants him, but he's there.
God, it's like Dennis the Menace. It'll never end. It'll continue on forever and ever.
This is the family circus.
I just always think of the Rick and Morty bit of like, but I have all this impotent rage and anger. What do I do? Well, you should become a creative. I've been processing my desire to kill my fellow man for my entire life through my comic, Marmaduke. Wait, is that what Marmaduke
Fuck.
was about? Well, do you think I was trying to make you laugh?
Yeah.
This has stuck with me for years.
Like-
Speaking of not laughing, Dilbert.
Dilbert.
Oh my god.
I haven't received a newspaper in years, but like,
Listen, Dilbert was always so joyless, and then when everything I've ever heard about the guy who made Dilbert, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Dilbert is the most joyless thing I've ever encountered, so.
Mm-hmm. Like, at least Dick Tracy is unintentionally funny because the man is a killing machine. There's nothing joyful about Dilbert.
Yep, basically. It's like, so here's the thing. It's like, Dilbert is just soulless. Like, you got your thing like Garfield, and Garfield is very basic, but here's the thing. I get it. I get why it would be enjoyable to someone. I liked Garfield when I was but a wee lass, before I understood that good things existed. I understand Garfield's appeal, even if I no longer get it myself. I don't think... I don't know if anyone ever found Dilbert funny, and I don't understand how that guy has a career.
Well, you see, the whole point of Dilbert and it not being funny is a meta commentary about the state of white collar work and how just functionally absurd it is. I mean, obviously, Kristen.
You know what?
I mean, do you even have an art degree? No, you gave it to Alex.
I don't. That's why Alex has my art degree.
That's why I
because
got the art degree.
I don't know anything about art. That's why those boobs. That's why I was talked extensively about those boobs, because I don't have an art degree.
Dilbert is unfunny Clerks anyway.
Anyway.
Unfunny Office. Which I say, but I genuinely don't like The Office. I fucking can't stand that show. I hate it so much.
I tried looking for things to binge watch. Could only make it through 2 episodes of The Office before deciding this was shit.
The fucking people dig the quote unquote cringe humor. I have a visceral physical response to it. It like makes my insides churn. I can't do it, dude.
Yeah.
I just
Anyway, it had some good gags in isolation, but I could not stand full episodes of The Office. Like
Jello stapler, good. Everything else.
Hardcore parkour!
I actually really enjoy The Office.
Alright, fair enough.
That's great. You and I are just built different, and
It's
that is okay.
it's the one basic show that I'm just like, I like The Office. Listen,
like The Office.
season 1. That being said, season 1 is really bad. It's good
terrible.
once it becomes its own show, basically, and stops trying to be the British Office.
Yeah.
It's kind of the thing. But yes,
Oh.
anyway.
Oh god, more pillars.
Pillars.
More
Explore! Look at things. Look at them! Alright.
Okay, interesting.
So, time is different. Minutes and hours self-explanatory. A round is 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, same as before. Movement. That's how fast you can move during a round and still perform an action. Climb or swim at half speed, unless you've got a specific climb or swim speed. Like a rogue centaur! Let's go!
Let's fucking go, baby.
Difficult terrain slows movement to half normal. Jump, which is 10 feet plus twice strength modifier without needing to make an ability check roll.
Which is more than base 5e, if I recall correctly.
I believe so, yeah.
Because I think it's 10 just plus your base strength modifier instead of twice it.
That sounds about right. So for Kristen, that number is 2 feet.
Hey!
Yeah.
It's okay, we'll throw you.
Yeah. High jump up to 3 feet plus your strength modifier. So for Kristen, that is, you can jump -1 feet.
Oh my god, listen, you don't have to constantly clarify movement rules for me.
Yeah,
I
know.
mean, honestly, as a person who likes to think they are of average strength, being able to high jump 3 feet is already like more
that's
than
That's
your average
absurd.
human.
D&D commoners be jacked.
Yeah.
God, but really though,
Yeah.
hold your breath equal to 1 plus your con mod in minutes. Minimum of 30 seconds. Well, that's good.
Okay.
That's pretty reasonable, all things considered. Yeah, it's pretty lifelike.
Yeah. After this time has passed, you become unconscious. Unless you're stabilized to gain air by your next turn, you just die from suffocation.
Ooh, that's another thing too. Sorry, adding to my list. Death saves.
Death saves. Move stealthy. You gotta move half movement speed and make a dexterity ability check. And then the result is the DC value of anyone trying to see you. So
I dig that.
yeah,
Adding the half movement requirement, honestly. It makes sense.
you gotta be stealthy.
Spoofy.
What do you mean I can't just hide in the middle of an empty room, DM? I'm an expert. I'm a rogue. I'm good at hiding.
I am an expert. Yeah. Alright. Creatures not actively looking for need a passive wisdom modifier to do that.
Yep, I was about to say, passive checks right here.
Right there. That's how it is. Boom. You did it. Alright. Then, vision. You must see things. So, obscured areas have disadvantage to seeing things. Heavily obscured areas, you can't see in them. You're blind. You got no eyes. So, bright light you can see. Dim light you can kinda see. Lightly obscured. Darkness, you can't see! But I've got dark vision.
Dark vision is a trait many creatures, aka most creatures in this game.
So,
Kind of interesting they don't mention tremor sense here of all things. They mention everything else, with like blind sight included, but not.
yeah,
Anyway,
but not tremor sense.
sorry. I'm highly aware of rulebooks not being laid out very well. Looking at you, NGH, love you, but I had to manually add my own bookmarks.
I love Never Going Home. The rule book is real bad when it comes to the rules.
Do you want my copy with the bookmarks I manually added?
I'll add it to my 3 different copies of the Never Going Home rulebook.
God bless America.
I
There are short rests. That was the first thing on my list of things
short
to
rests
ask about.
for one purpose and one purpose only. You heal 1 hit die.
That's... I mean... Sure. Okay, I guess. I feel like if you were gonna streamline things, there are... Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Alright. Long rest, straight up heals everything, which is how I rule long rests, even though the book says it's actually half of your hit dice plus minus this modifier.
Fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's all of it.
It's all of it. It's all the HP. I don't care. We don't take short rests anyway. Unless someone is playing a Warlock, which hasn't happened yet, in which case, the instant someone plays a Warlock, can we take a short rest, DM? Please, pretty please. Asking for a friend, the friend is me.
Please.
I want to be useful.
Yeah. So, using a grid, grid. 5 feet is 1 piece on the grid. You can move diagonally, that counts unless there's a corner or a tree.
Specifically a tree. Rocks? Fine.
Rocks
Trees,
are okay.
We draw the line.
Alright, so we got more art, so we gotta know.
So this is yet again an instance of, like, I go straight to boobs based on lighting and the amount of detail. Like, there's a lot of other detail in the image, so...
But, like, those are... They're affected by gravity.
Yeah, they are affected by gravity.
I really hope I really hope this person has some fucking double-sided tape.
Yeah.
Yeah!
But, like, the ribcage seems sound.
Yeah,
like,
she seems like she actually...
It doesn't look like her back hurts or she's going to collapse in on herself.
Yes. Also, I like the shape of her nose and her ears.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hair's good. Good movement. Good pose.
Still, I think I officially put this book on, yet another mark of, yes. You can tell it's a woomph because your eye goes straight to her tits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Goody.
All of the shit in this image. And what's the most well-lit thing? The boobs.
Baby, let's go. What? That specific style of portal is like, it's very analogous to some game, but I cannot for the life of me remember what.
Portal?
Is it actually?
Are you being so
Fuck. No, I was thinking of something else, but no, yeah.
Yeah, because
okay.
I was thinking just Portal.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking specifically like that, like the particle effect thing. But yeah, all right.
Particle effect thing.
Yeah, just the way that it's. Anyway, I like the rightmost figure the most, I think, in terms of posing and design. But
I mean, yeah, that's a good pose and design. Unfortunately, it's the one you're the least likely to look at.
yeah.
Because everyone else is better lit, or has boob, or both.
Speaking of titty, holy fuck, look at the Hondonkler on the leftmost statue. Holy
God
shit.
damn!
God damn. I'll knock you the fuck out.
God.
Yeah?
The third pillar is
The
combat.
third pillar is combat!
Are you sure it's not just women's boobs? Are you sure it's not just boobs?
No, boobs are a different tabletop RPG.
Something pillar of salt. Like, I don't know, we can have all sorts of illusions coming here. The most variation.
Yeah.
Initiative. Yeah.
Initiative.
Dex, etc.
Yeah.
Ties.
Dex.
Blah.
Blah. During your turn, you can move and take an action. You can split up between actions, but must be completed on your turn. Yeah. Actions.
Excellent.
Hit something. Interact with something. Cast a spell. Dodge!
Dodge, dash, disengage,
hide, search. Free actions, which are like something that can be done very quickly.
Talking, unsheath, crying. Crying is always a free
Crying
action.
is a free action.
Reaction.
Yep. Reaction.
Reaction.
Counters things.
Okay.
Clearly defined in its description. So counter spell, almost always taken outside of your turn. So you must first have the event that triggered it. Okay. Neat.
Yeah.
Nifty. Cool.
Certain scenarios grant advantage. This includes surprising an opponent, attacking from behind, attacking an opponent who is knocked prone.
Honestly, 5e flanking rules are dog shit.
It actually only gives you
They're
a plus
awful.
+2. Fuck you! It gives advantage!
Fuck you, they both suck. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah, creature size. You got tiny to gargantuan. It's big.
Alright.
Alright.
Tiny to big.
Tiny-
Yes, Kraken, ancient dragon.
Yes, a kraken is only 20 by 20
20
feet.
feet.
Mhm. Yeah.
Or larger.
Or larger. Or larger.
Yeah, it's fun when I see huge. But see, 20 by 20 for Kraken or Ancient Dragon. I'm like, no, that seems too small.
That's
Yeah.
if they tuck all their limbs in to fit on squares on a battle map.
Yeah.
For your convenience.
Just hopping around all wrapped up in their tentacles going, "Brr, brr, brr. I'm making myself as small as possible." Yeah. Making an attack roll. Roll a dice and add.
Woo.
Fair.
Nat 1 on attacks always miss. Nat 20 on attacks always hit. That's a critical hit. Roll damage twice and tally the result.
Notice there's no critical failure of all sorts of nonsense bullshit. Oh no, you accidentally hit your ally. I've had experiences.
Yeah, Nat 1, you
opinions.
explode because you swung your dagger bad.
I didn't realize this was this was a discourse. Discourse is the word I'm looking.
Oh no, you rolled a nat 1 on your ranged attack. That means you hit your fighter who is within melee range of that opponent and you crit on it and you kill them. That's definitely not a thing that's happened ever
That's
to me.
incredibly
I have
fascinating. What the fuck?
A lot of opinions about how crit fails and crit successes work because of such things. Anyway, types of attacks.
Types of attack.
Melee, ranged, opportunity. That's use your reaction if someone runs but doesn't disengage.
Okay.
Okay? Sometimes you want to grapple. Why?
Normal unarmed attack roll, use its action, strength checks. It's just literally 5e, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the same as 5e grapple rules. Grapple rules
Which
are
sucks.
always cursed.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah.
Ooh, it does say that you can move your grappled creature specifically, but I mean...
Alright. So, 2 weapons. Both weapons must be one-handed. Weapon must be light-rated unless you've got the thing that makes it medium. And you gain 1 extra attack with the offhand weapon. Cool.
Ooh, interesting, because in 5e, it limits that second attack to not being able to add modifiers to the damage, if I recall correctly.
Right, which makes it suck.
Yeah, so in this one, it sucks a little bit less, so that's neat.
Yeah. Alright.
Super success!
Armor class is 10 plus dex plus armor, and then super success! So, if you have advantage on a roll and both rolls were succeeded, a minor additional benefit.
I kind of fuck with that.
Yeah.
I kind of fuck
This
with that.
seems pretty neat, yeah.
Okay.
honestly, this would be one of the times where I'd be like, okay, I would totally be fine with super failure as a contrapoint to this.
Same, yeah.
To this, because like, yeah, nah, this is kind of fucking cool.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Just a little bit of extra thing because you roll good.
Yeah, like you're good at this. You're extra good at this. Yeah, fuck it, let's go. Like, hell yes.
All right. So hit points represent physical damage and mental fatigue, exhaustion, skill, and luck. Blah blah blah. Obviously, you can't take as much damage as a horse, so therefore it's experience and luck and less on physical damage. Lame. Anyway.
Yes, we abstract and quantify. Okay, we get it.
Yeah. So when hit points reduce to 0, NPCs and monsters, they just die. PCs, you're unconscious.
Ooh.
You must be healed or stabilized within 1 plus con mod rounds or die.
Interesting. That was the other thing that I was looking at when it came to holding breath, where it was like, if it doesn't work this round, the next round they die. Whereas, usually it would be the death save thing.
Yeah, there's no death saves. Yeah, it's just...
I dig it. I like it. I fuck with it. Alright.
You got a strict time limit or you die.
I think that honestly makes more sense.
For sure, yeah.
Personally.
And then lastly... Well,
that is egregious titty armor. Sorry.
That is real bad titty armor.
Egregious titty armor indeed.
That's just egregious armor in general.
Yeah.
Like, the twist that's going on there is not nearly enough for what's going on with the torso.
That spine is broken.
The arm that's pulling back to like hold the weapon is basically
it's so skinny. It's a noodle. There's like no joint there. It just swoops.
I tried doing that and it hurt like hell. Yeah, no.
There's a lot of layers to this image. Like there's that arm that's like not a fucking arm. There's the boob armor. There's the fact that this lady's spine is broken. The one leg that's supposed to be going back also utterly failing at the foreshortening. And perhaps most importantly, this armor 100% looks like it was inspired by the Dark Magician from Yu-Gi-Oh, which I think we should really take in because that's what's most important here.
Shit.
Sorry.
What's the name of the Dark Elf lady leader from World of Warcraft? Because I think this is just straight up her.
I have no idea.
I'm sorry, Uprising's not here.
Yeah, right. I'm like,
us.
Uprising.
Sylvanas, I think, maybe?
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's it. The hair, what the fuck is the hair doing? It's not doing enough. And also, we appreciate that dwarf's O-face.
Oh!
Oh.
Yeah, I think
also,
this is just straight up.
Are those snakes? Are the snakes being summoned or are they being shot? What is...
Are the snakes being shot with lightning while the dwarf is O-facing?
Oh, those are snakes!
Yeah.
Yes, vipers.
It's just snakes going, being shot with lightning while a dwarf's going, oh!
Wait.
Wow.
What weapon is being held in that... In the far left, what is that? What is it?
I think it's supposed to be
Is
a
it a
whip.
A whip?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
like,
I think so.
Because like it's curving back here and over there. It's gotta be a whip.
I guess.
Oh, they're so shit at using a whip. Wait. Pause. That little dome right above the maneuvers. I think that's the bold ass head of someone who's supposed to be in the foreground who's covered up.
Oh my god! He got Mike
I
Wazowski!
really think it is.
Holy shit! He got Mike Wazowski!
I'm joking. It's still better than anything I could make, but I'm allowed to have fun. Fuck. Also, the way they spell maneuvers looks so weird to me. I spell everything the British way. Like, maneuvers. This was what I was talking about earlier. Trip, disarm, shove, distract, parry.
Yeah, it's contested checks, dexterity or strength, or wisdom for distract.
I like that anyone can do these.
Yep.
It seems like, yeah, anyone can do these. Why dodge when you could carrier, perhaps. Well, I get. Well, yeah, no. In terms of action economy, you just have actions and free actions. So yeah. Also, flies is spell. Sorry, I can't ignore it. I can't ignore it.
Mm. All right, so hit points, hit die, apply Constitution, add con stuff. Same as D&D 5e.
In combat? Why is this in the combat section instead of the character creation?
Why is it in combat? Damage and death, same as D&D 5e. Same exact damage for every character. So 66 damage is for every orc.
Also, cowards, because they specify later on that Farida is a they, them, but they refuse to use the pronouns here. Cowards!
Cowards!
Okay, that's sick. That's
Yep.
That art's really cool.
art.
That art's
Fuck
nice.
yeah.
I think it's taken from a
Little
Tomb of Annihilation artwork.
Even so. Tight
Even
as
so.
fuck.
Yep. Saving throw. Same as usual. DN calls you to not die, you make a saving throw.
Neat.
Conditions. Same as before.
Okay. Attack, target, frightened, can't really move close, grappled, encapped.
Invisible, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, stunned.
Yeah.
I think it's the exact same. So, since all that's the same,
Spells.
Before we dive into spells to see, is making a wizard really gonna be that easy? I say we take a break, get hydrated, do stuff, and then come back to spells.
Spells.
Roger.
Roger. We'll see you all in a little bit. Don't go anywhere, or else. Bye-bye. All right, we are back, according to the weird medieval font of the Be Right Back screen.
Excellent.
Yeah. And it is time for spell casting. We're gonna see, is it worth it to be the wizard?
Is it worth it to be the wizard?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, listen, I would love to play a caster. I played casters in 4E and I really enjoyed them. Every time I've attempted anything close to being a caster in 5e, I've hated it.
Yep.
So, we'll see.
We'll see. All right, so you need your hands and your mouth free to cast spells. They're usually an action unless they're a reaction. In order for something to be affected, it must be in the range or area of effect. You can't cast spells in armor unless you're proficient in it. Some spells have varying durations. If you're in the middle of casting a spell and you take damage or are grappled before your turn, there's a chance the spell will fail. Getting hit by a small rock might be a DC 5. Now I'm just picturing people throwing rocks at wizards.
Just throw tiny rocks just to annoy them.
I mean, listen. You're in your small town. Everything's been going well. This fucking wizard shows up, tries casting some mumbo jumbo. Just pick up a rock.
Throw a rock at him.
I'll cast the first stone. Fuck it, let's go. We ball.
Yeah.
It's me. Yeah. I will
cast the first stone, motherfucker.
I am without sin, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna start adding to my list, baby.
Yep. Yeah. Targeting with spells. Intelligence mod plus proficiency. Shapes.
Only.
Spells have shapes.
Shapes.
Yeah. Spell slots for level. Slots. They are shaped.
Shapes.
Interesting. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter that they put it here, but I guess I'm just used to having it be by the class. That's it.
Yeah. It's a little weird because there's only one class that casts spells, and that's wizard, but they have wizard spell list.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, they just combined a whole lot of spells, which is still 1,000,000 times less than in the player's handbook.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so let's see. Will it be cool to be a wizard? Taking
Will it be cool to be a lizard?
pretty quick look at spells and pointing out things that I think look interesting, honestly, because there's still a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Aid plus max hit points. Animal bond. You will be a friend of animals.
Friend of Namnimal.
Mhm.
Yes, excellent.
Yes. You make a lock.
Make a cool lock.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Bless up to 3 creatures. Add a d4 to numbers. Blight.
Okay.
So blight is interesting to me for a couple reasons. Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
Constitutoin.
Constitutoin is one of them. The other one, duration 1 minute. So, as written, it's gonna deal 8d8 necrotic damage once a round per minute, I'm assuming?
I will say 4th level spell. I have the spell slots list pulled up. You have to be level 7 to cast it, but it's still 6 seconds. That's still 10 of them.
That's still 80d8 necrotic
broken.
damage. I don't think that's supposed to be correct.
Yeah.
Cause it to, and not even envelope.
Envelope.
Target inconceivable.
I think Blight could use a little bit more proofreading.
I will say it does look like a static spell, at least as it's written. It doesn't say you can move the area of effect. So there is that. But
God, imagine doing 80d8 damage with the 4th level spell.
Baby. Let's go.
Wait. So the description of burning hands. When you present your hands forward, thumbs touching and fingers spread. So judging from like the art.
Speaking of titties.
Speaking of titties, yes.
So thumbs touching, like your thumb touching your index finger, or your thumb touching your other thumb.
Your thumbs. Your thumb.
Thumb
being
touching
able
the
to
other
touch.
thumb. Like Solar Flare in Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. All right. I see.
It's the aftermath of the burning hands that we're seeing, obviously.
Yes, of course. Okay.
Yeah.
God, I'm so glad that everyone in this universe has unlimited access to double-sided tape.
Right?
Because damn, girl.
Damn, girl.
What spoil you got to the titties?
There's no underwire there, that's for sure.
God.
Alright, so call lightning. Bring down the storm. Nice.
Okay, alright.
Okay, that's level
3.
5. Level 5 is what you need to need to be.
Welcome to spell level hell. Yeah. Charm person, same as usual, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Duration of 1 hour, though.
Mm-hmm.
Also, okay, it does realize that it was charmed. Honestly, charm spells kind of are dog shit. In general.
Yeah.
Mm.
Command.
Yeah, it's about the same.
Yeah.
1-word command. Can't make it harm itself.
Yeah.
Comprehend languages. You understand things.
Yeah, same.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cone of cold.
Mm-hmm.
5th level spell?
Yeah, it was like that in
I guess it's
D&D 5e.
8d8,
Yeah.
yeah.
8d8 AoE. Still pretty nice.
Yeah.
Conjure animals. Summon
my
8
God.
squirrels. Yeah. Control winds. So
1 hour. Oh my god.
yeah. 1 hour, so gusts of up to strong intensity. The first time I've ever seen the word downdraft.
Yeah, shit.
Downdraft.
Yeah, holy shit.
This, honestly, pretty fucking good. I
This
mean,
pretty
way
good.
better than Wall of Wind. Is it Wall of Wind or whatever?
It's Wall of
better
Wind.
than that was ever is.
Yeah.
Shit, because it lasts an hour and that. Damn. Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Counter spell, interrupt spells. Yeah. Same as
Okay.
usual.
You have to be level 5 to cast it.
Mm-hmm. Create food. And not water, though.
Yeah, that's the next one.
Yeah, exactly.
Create or destroy water. Yeah. Then cure wounds. So bandage plus.
Bandage plus.
My man over here is fucking jacked. Look at the
so
size
Holy
of his
shit.
bicep. Holy fuck.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My man got a 10-pack. It damages the undead.
Damn.
Okay, this is something that 5e doesn't
I like
do.
That. I like
yeah.
that. Yeah, going back to the roots here. Yeah. Let's go.
Dancing lights makes lights.
Makes lights.
Yeah.
Darkness makes darkness.
Okay.
I think the radius is nerfed on that one.
Yeah, it's only 15 foot
30?
rather than 20,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, yeah. Oh, it cancels for a light spell as opposed to, the... Okay.
Detect evil and good. You can detect alignment.
Yeah,
Detect magic.
His alignment is so relevant.
Yep. Yeah, detect magic.
Dimension
Ooh.
door.
Yep.
That's actually interesting for detect magic. You don't learn the type of magic. Because in
Okay.
5e you do know the school of magic, so it is different there at the very least.
All right. But they don't have schools of magic here, so it just doesn't apply, yeah?
Yeah. Neat.
Dimension door. Teleport up to 500 feet. You can bring a
Hell
friend.
yeah.
Hooray!
Dispel magic. Get rid of magic.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
rid of magic.
Divination. Question God!
Question God.
More like God plus plus, because it's the GM specifically. Not your deity, the GM.
No. You make contact with the deity or other supernatural entity, and then the
okay.
GM provides a truthful reply
Gotcha.
Yes.
from the perspective of the entity asked.
A riddle rhyme.
Okay, but what if I worship? What if I worship the entity known as the GM?
You'll be locked up in a mad woman's home.
I hope you're very friendly with them.
Yep. All right. So, Druidcraft, same thing as in the regular game. Elemental Ray, okay. It's
Okay.
Firebolt, but you choose Elemental type.
Ooh, that's fun.
So it's kind of like Witch Bolt.
No, it's
Instead of
Firebolt.
choosing?
Yeah, it's Firebolt, but you choose the Elemental type.
I honestly I like that a lot. Having had a lot of characters where I'm like, I kind of have a theme going. I wish I could do X, Y, Z, and so that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up, you can do force damage as a cantrip, which is always good.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Entangle. Make weed, Lamal.
Make
Fairy Fire, spelled not with AE. Nice. Make it glow.
Okay.
Yeah, about the same.
Yeah. Fireball! Let's go!
Fireball!
Let's fucking 8d6. I think that's more damage, isn't it?
I think it's less. I think it used to be 8d8.
True. You know what? I'll Google it. Hold on.
So technically, Fireball was nerfed.
Shit. Fuck. Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, it was 8d6.
No, 8d6.
Yeah, so same. Yeah, same as before. Fireball's
Yeah.
still awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Fly. Neat. Freedom of
Very
movement. You cannot touch this. My movement is unaffected. Grasping Vine. Better entangle, basically.
Better entangle.
Yeah.
Single target entangle.
Single target entangle, but it lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
And you can direct it to multiple things. Greater Restoration. Undo DM bullshit. Guidance. As a reaction, add 1d6 when someone fails a roll. Creature can only benefit
like
once
that.
per long rest.
I think I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah. I like this. This is a
Compared
good way to
to-
change guidance to make it,
Yeah.
not something you should be constantly casting, but still
And
good.
or people just forgetting, oh, you know, it's a 1d4, it's a 1d4. Nah, I like that a lot.
Haste, got to go fist.
Oh yeah.
Healing word. Get up! Wow, I'm up now.
Ooh,
Yeah.
action or reaction. That's cool.
Oh no.
Ooh, that's really cool, actually. A reaction, you can see range drop to 0 hit. Fuck yes.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
While taking a propelled does not use your normal. Yo. All right.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, wow,
Fuck
that is an
that.
awesome buff for healing word.
That's
Hell
really
yes.
good.
So Bugbears and Borderlands says you can use this with D&D 5e with minor conversion, convert adventures to Bugbears and Borderlands. I'm like, can we convert some of this to 5e? Because buffing healing word and guidance seems really good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
Healing word's reaction is so fucking good.
Yeah.
It just
good.
makes sense in terms of the spirit of the spell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then hold person, paralyze someone, use the force grip
Yeah.
on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Ice storm, drop solid ice on people.
Okay.
2d8 and 46. Okay. I was about to say that's not a lot for a level 4 spell, but I guess 20 foot radius and then everything. Okay.
Yep.
Fine.
Identify, learn magic stuff. Insect plague.
Insect plague.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, let's go.
Must succeed on a Constitution Savnig throw. Or 40-10 piercing damage. Lasts for 10 minutes.
You have to be level 9 to cast it. Just throwing that out there to contextualize.
Right, fair. Invisibility.
Invisibility.
Yeah. Knock, very loudly open a door. Everyone forgets very loudly, but...
Very loudly.
Is that... Is Emanate spelled right? That looks wrong, but I feel like it's spelled right. Oh god.
I think it's right.
I think it's correct, but I do understand what you mean about it feeling wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, it's right. It's just strange.
Strange.
Ah, here we go. Lesser.
Yeah. Lesser restoration, cures disease or conditioned. So, lesser DM bullshit removal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Levitate, again,
Ooh.
force grip.
Okay.
Ooh. Object or creature. It's fucking floating disc.
Floating disc.
Tensor. Quaking.
Yeah. Light makes light. Lightning bolt makes lightning bolts.
Lightning bolt.
Zip zap zoop.
Zip zap zoop.
86. Disgusting. I'm glad they buffed everything to match fireball shit.
Mhm. Yeah. Mage armor. So, makes armor, makes you less squishy.
13 plus dex, not bad.
Mage hand. You have a hand that's magic.
Yeah.
Magic missile, auto hits.
Same.
Yep.
Same. Yeah.
Same as before. Major image. So, really good illusion.
Okay.
Sorry. A troglodyte's stench.
Troglodyte's stench. They're that stinky.
Mm,
Yeah.
They're just so stinky.
Mass cure wounds and mass healing word. More healing.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
Mending. Fix broken shit.
You can use mass healing word as a reaction as well.
Nice.
Ooh.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Excellent.
Love it.
Disgusting.
That's awesome, actually.
Yeah. Minor illusion. Cantrip. Make an illusion. Fun to play with if you're creative.
Uh-huh.
Misty step. Teleport.
Yep.
Not a reaction, so it's worse now.
Yeah, I guess because there's no analog to bonus action, right?
Yeah, there's no bonus
So,
action, so it's
Yeah,
worse
so
teleport.
that seems less useful.
Yeah.
Alas.
Pass wall. fuck every dungeon you come across. Just go straight to the exit.
You literally have to be a level below the cap for the system to use it, but
Yeah, but skip the final dungeon. Yeah. Plant growth. Grow plants. Movement rate reduced by 75%, which is, I think, the only time it's not just reduced by half.
Hate that. It's so obnoxious.
That's
Bust out
mean.
your calculator, kids.
What's 75% of 30? 7.5.
I have to open my calculator. Thank you.
Poison spray. Spray some stanky at someone. Polymorph. Turn into a beast!
Turn into a beast.
Yeah. Allows you to change the target or yourself into any beast with a CR equal to or less than the target's level for the duration. So it's still viable to polymorph into a T-Rex.
Ooh!
Let's go.
Let's go. Prayer of Healing. Takes a while to cast, but heals.
Same.
Prestidigitation. Minor illusion, but other things. It's fun.
Okay.
Yeah. Raise Dead. You raise the dead.
10 days. Okay.
Ranger Stride. For 1 hour, increase movement rate by 10 feet, ignore difficult terrain, so better long strider. Remove Curse, ends curses. Resistance. Gain a D4 that adds to any saving throw before the spell ends. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Revivify, same as before. CPR for someone that died within the last minute. Shatter, very loud noise, does damage.
Kerblam.
Yeah. Shield, reaction, more AC, nullifies magic missile.
Tiniest image.
The tiniest image here.
Tiniest.
Let me zoom in on that so we can check. Does he have titty?
He does not have titty.
He does not have titty.
I mean, it's a tiny bit of cleavage, I guess.
Just a little
That's
bit
not
as a
titty.
treat.
Shillelagh.
Yeah.
Because that's how that's pronounced. You're so welcome.
Yep.
Shillelagh?
Shillelagh,
Yes.
yeah. Turn a stick into a beaten stick.
Oh, I
Aw,
see.
yeah. But no, but it's a magical weapon, so it would overcome like resistances and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Silence!
Okay.
Sleep!
Yeah?
Yeah, sleep. Yeah, same as before, 5d8. If you roll higher than something's hit points, they just drop asleep. Great at level 1, sucks levels 10 to 10. 2 to 10. Spare the dying, stabilize someone. Spider climb. You can climb on walls and upside down. Wow.
Wow.
Spirit guardians. Summon a bunch of ghosts to kick ass around you.
Okay.
Yeah. Spiritual weapon.
Oh.
Summon a hammer.
They buffed
Bonk
it. They buffed it. Free action, you move it and make an attack.
Yeah. To replace bonus
Oh,
actions,
no.
yeah.
Oh, straight up buff, baby. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Spiritual weapon will always be busted.
Just another
I love the
floating
spectral
weapon that
hammer.
hits things while you do it.
I love that fucking image. Just
Bonk!
Long.
Stone skin. You resist non-magical melee, basically.
Okay.
level
Yeah.
4 spell? Gotta be level 7 to cast that? Shit. I guess it
Yeah.
lasts an hour, but...
Suggestion. For 8 hours, you can do a reasonable suggestion and basically mind control someone to do something. Steven, do jumping jacks for 8 hours. Okay.
It does say it as opposed to the majority of charm or enchanting spells, it doesn't specify that they know you did it at the end of
Yeah.
it. So, ooh.
Ooh.
Finally, a dub for the enchantment.
A
skill.
dub for enchantment. Summon elemental. Summons elemental, but it obeys you.
Okay.
Right. Teleport. Boom. Teleport around the world.
Nothing
8
personnel.
creatures.
Kid.
Yep. Wall of fire makes a wall of fire.
Okay.
And it burns,
Yeah,
burns,
it looks-
burns.
Looks about the same.
Yep. Wall of stone makes a wall of stone. And it's stone, stone, stone.
I see.
Yep.
Ooh, it can become permanent though. Excellent.
Ooh.
If you maintain your concentration for the entire duration of the spell, so just don't get hit by a rock.
Construction, never heard of her. Bam.
Get a
Earth
level
band.
9 wizard.
Get a level.
God.
wizard.
Water breathing, breathe water for 24
10.
hours. Yeah.
I think that's a buff. 10 creatures and 24 hours.
Pretty
yeah.
sure that's a buff, yeah.
Yeah.
And then last but not least is web. Just shoot a web. You can set it on fire if you want.
You just shoot a web.
Flammable.
How do I
Did
shot
you know
web?
How do I shot web?
Fun fact: flammable and inflammable both mean that things can be caught on fire due to quirks and how meanings are.
Yep.
Anyway, English is stupid.
English is
It's just
stupid.
stupid.
Oh, yo! Okay, this is nice. I
Yeah,
like this a lot.
This is awesome. A suggested list of spells for a wizard to have.
Oh, cool.
War healing. Fuck yes.
War mage, healing mage, utility mage, druid. That's it. It looks like.
Okay.
But those, yeah.
I
Sorry,
dig it.
Sweaty. There are 4 genders: war mage, healing mage, utility, and druid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we got some character sheets here. Different styles for different classes, which is pretty nice. Just check the boxes once you get those abilities.
Nice.
And
Seems
then,
pretty useful.
yeah, we got a bunch of
nice.
example characters down here
Hell yeah.
of various degrees of unsettling.
Yes.
That is the player's guide for Bugbears and Borderlands.
Okay.
Damn.
There's also a
I-
GM guide, but we do not have time to go over all the monsters in the GM guide.
That all feels fairly reasonable.
Yeah, so all in all, I'd say there are definitely some formatting issues and some order issues with this book.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but
Probably could put how to calculate hit points not in the middle of the combat section.
Mhm.
yeah.
But is this a simple way of doing Dungeons and Dragons? I would say yes. I would say definitely yes. I'd say this is much easier to teach people and probably easier to run than Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. And
You know,
yeah.
sorry.
No, you go ahead.
There was a whole ass ability that had to do with encumbrance and ignoring it, and I didn't see a single thing that had to do with encumbrance later
Mhm.
when it came to equipment.
Not a
So,
single thing?
not that.
Yeah, no. Suppose you're encumbered. There's nothing in here about encumbrance. Oh my god.
See, this is why I take notes.
You will never be encumbered.
Like-
You'll
I-
never
I
be
don't
encumbered ever.
God, and even when it came to you know what? Fuck it. Before I say something, I'm going to go through and take just weapons and armor. Weapons and armor, they don't have weight.
They don't have weight.
So why is there a?
I'm assuming, narratively encumbered might be what they mean. Like, oh, you've got to jump across while carrying an unconscious man. I would say, yeah, that would encumber you because most people would have trouble with that.
Mm-hmm.
I just. I just remember there being a well specifically with movement, it's like encumbrance when it comes to long jump, encumbered wearing gear, but there isn't a specific thing for it. I'm all here for common sense and shit, but I don't know, it's just one of those things. I'm totally down with not tracking encumbrance and just being reasonable about it.
Yeah.
But if you're going to throw out in the rules, with movement, you can perform a long jump unless you are encumbered. What the fuck does encumbered? Nitpicking.
Yeah.
Sorry, nitpicking. But nitpicking.
But nitpicking.
But nitpicking.
Yeah. All this is to say, I like this. And, like, it's $1, so is it good value? Yes! I got this for $1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Definitely worth $1 to, like, have an alternative method of playing D&D, which is, by and large, the most popular tabletop RPG out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's nice to have something that's a little more, like, user-friendly available.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're, like, just wanting to get started doing the thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, again, I mentioned earlier, like, you can absolutely not create a D&D character in 5 minutes because there's so many extra steps to go through. Here, it's like, yeah, pick a class, pick a specialty, here's your equipment, pick your stats, done.
Mm-hmm.
Want to be a fucking wizard? Here you go, babe. You got 4 archetypes to choose from.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Here's a list of spells. Having trouble? Here are some suggestions for you. Boom.
Boom. Nice.
Yeah.
It's neat. A worthy Kickstarter thing.
A worthy Kickstarter thing. I'm hoping it's released to the general public soon, because I think it's definitely worth it. Especially if it's still $1 by the time it hits the general public.
Which I would be surprised if it was, just due to the amount of stuff.
Yeah, for
But-
sure. $1 is a steal.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I remember correctly, like, the goal was $50 or something, because the book was already written, and he was like, yeah, just pledge $1 and you'll get it. And I'm like, yeah, cool,
Goddamn.
okay.
Yeah,
All for that, bro.
that seems fair. Nice.
So yeah, it's a little earlier than the 3-hour starting time, but I don't want to get into the whole of the Game Master's Guide since there's so much in there, all the monsters and stuff. So I think I'm gonna call it here for the stream.
Anything would be better than the 5e DM's guide, but you know, whatever.
Ooh, ow, my bones.
There are a lot of things that the fucking DM manual does not go into at all whatsoever. But you know, it's alright.
Well, obviously, if you want to know how to sail a ship, you need Ghost of Saltmarsh. What's that? You want to know how to sail a starship in the starship setting? Tough luck, idiot.
Suck it, loser. You want to create a dungeon? You want to know how to run a dungeon? Or fuck you.
Good luck, idiot. Anyway, yeah, thank you all for joining us. This has been a fun little look at something that I think is neat. Could be fun to run a quick session for people who are like, oh, I want to do tabletop, but D&D is hard. Bugbears and Borderlands, idiot. Let's go.
I have found something that I have a thing that isn't hard at all.
Mm-hmm.
There are, however, a lot of really, really lame pictures of women in this book.
Yeah. If you pretend the boobs don't look broken, then
Yes.
it'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
If
That's
you or
okay,
your
that
loved
just
one
means
suffer
that
from
that
broken
just-
boobs, ask your doctor.
That just means we're going for a more classic D&D experience.
it really is just historical accuracy at this
Yeah.
point. It's called verisimilitude, if you've ever heard of it.
Dude, I saw there was this D&D monster manual, and like the
Yeah.
Sphinx had titties.
Oh,
With the
man,
nips
you can
out.
see your boobs.
Yeah, like first edition monster
Yeah.
manual had so many monsters with their titties just straight up out.
Listen, it's very exciting for for
80s were a
14-year-old
horny
those who are
time.
interested in boobs.
hmm So what's your favorite monster? Succubus. Why is that boob?
Boob. Cool. And then the moral panic began.
Yep.
God.
No, these aren't demons, they're actually Batezu.
Batezu.
God.
What the fuck is a Batezu?
A demon.
I see. Okay.
They called him Batezu in 2nd edition to be like, there aren't demons in this game, are you? No, you're silly.
Yeah,
noticed
it's
things.
fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'll not worry about it, I guess.
God, now you have me thinking about the fucking chick tracts. God.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
You're so garbage. No, it's fine.
No, I'm just thinking about it. No, I'm sorry, your character is dead, so you have to leave the game!
You believe like
You have to die. No, Blackleaf, no.
Blackleaf, no! What have I done?
Oh my god. I was like, I knew the name of the character was something Leaf, and I couldn't remember what it was. Oh my god, amazing. Like, I think I mentioned this. I can't remember. I mentioned this a couple days ago, but there was an Adventures in Odyssey episode about Dungeons and Dragons, but it was of course called Castles and Cauldrons. And there was a point like it's a two-parter, and it builds to a great terror at the midpoint where it's like, Jimmy, you gotta cut off your thumb for this magic that we're doing in this game. What? No, Jake, I'm not gonna do that. You know, cuts to a very long spiel from James Dobson himself saying, do not let your children play Dungeons and Dragons, it's evil. And baby me was like, this is so scary, I'll never play Dungeons and Dragons. And now, here, I mean, I guess I won't play Dungeons and Dragons because I'm going to play this other game.
Yeah, play Bugbears and Borderlands.
Yeah, just play Bugbears and Borderlands.
Play Call of Cthulhu. Play Mothership. Play NGH. Play literally anything else.
Anything else, but as long as I don't play Dungeons and Dragons, I
Your
won't be
immortal
giving my
soul is
to
saved.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord loves Exalted. Listen, if anything, I think he'd have a little bit more issue with Vampire the Masquerade than Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, we all know that the moral panic about Dungeons and Dragons was not even remotely related to no one who had that problem with Dungeons and Dragons had actually like looked into Dungeons and Dragons.
No one played it who was
No.
against it.
Yeah, I'm like, if you were against Dungeons and Dragons and you had played it, you probably had different complaints.
Mm-hmm. A Sarac is just broken.
Sarac is just broken.
Look him in that golden couch.
I mean, gosh, if I'd never played Dungeons and Dragons, I could have avoided the hex crawl of Tomb of Annihilation. So maybe Dr. James Dobson was trying to save me from something.
Yeah. Do not play Tomb of Annihilation. It's a poorly designed hex crawl.
It's a very poorly designed hex crawl.
There's only 2 hexes in this hundreds and hundreds of hexes map that matter.
God.
Doesn't help that 5e was not designed around hex scrolls or exploration at all, honestly.
I'm hoping that my Breath of the Wild campaign makes it a little better. Because at least in Breath of the Wild, there's shit to do in these hexes.
That is important, I think.
Me frothing at the mouth for Sideria. Being like, hey Alex, how do you feel about people playing an evil character? Hey Alex, how do you feel about people throw out this like massive ambition? She's asking for a friend, the friend is me. Anyway, I am here to cause problems.
I want to cause problems.
I'll behave, I promise.
Or
I don't believe you.
Only for you, nobody else. You okay there, Crimes?
Yes, I'm amused.
Oh, good.
Okay, I'm really tired.
All right. Yeah. Well, this has been fun. Thank y'all for joining us. We will see you next week for something else. Might be an actual game we play. Who knows? We'll see you then.
Woo.
Bye-bye.
Bye.